Hello everyone, I am Achal Jain presenting figures of speech. This is a new video as I will be starting a new topic in this video. So a few things about me. I am a student of English literature, a Marvel geek, a creative soul, a cartoonist by heart, and after watching the video, you know you don't have to forget. What you have to do is rate, review, recommend and share. So the new topic is figures of speech based on word building. As the title suggested, it's based on word building, and today it is again divided into three: chiasmus, acronyms and palindrome. We will be talking particularly about chiasmus in this particular video. Let's begin. What is chiasmus? For beginning, to commence with, we can say it's a rhetorical device and a literary figure, which it is, and it has to be mentioned that it is a rhetorical device, because it is an important point. So if you are writing an answer of chiasmus, don't forget to mention that it is a rhetorical device. Chiasmus. What is chiasmus actually? It is the crisscross arrangement of words, and it means crossing over. So the crisscrossing of words or few phrases is known as chiasmus. Let's begin with an example here. Never let a fool kiss you, or a kiss fool you. You can see how these three words have been crisscrossed again, and they fool kiss you and kiss fool you. They are both two different phrases with different meaning. Fool kiss you and kiss fool you. So this is an example of chiasmus, which means crisscrossing of statements, or arranging them in such a way that we see a repetition or a different contrasting ideas. So this is what chiasmus is. Let's read the definition of chiasmus. Words, grammatical constructions or concepts that are repeated in reverse order. So you see what it is: chiasmus, fool kiss you or a kiss fool you. So this is a figure of speech in which the word order is similar to the phrase in a sentence. It is reserved either by the repetition of the same words or the reversed parallel between two corresponding pairs of ideas. So this is what chiasmus is. Let's take the same example again. In the second half of the sentence it is an inverted form of the first half, both grammatically and logically. So both grammatically and logically we see a crisscross of statements with the similar words, the same phrases. Let's read the other point. Two or more clauses are balanced against each other by the reversal of their structure in order to produce an artistic effect. So you can count this as a purpose of chiasmus, to create an artistic effect. And this it applies a crisscross structure. So basically chiasmus has a crisscross structure, and don't forget to mention, or you can also relate to chiasmus as that yin yang sign we have, this sign which has two dots here. So this is the yin yang sign, which is black and white, and it literally means there is good in evil, and also there is some good in evil, and also there is some evil in good. So I really hope you are getting the idea of crisscross and what chiasmus is. Here is a statement, a quote by Albert Einstein, and it reads as: not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. Again you see the idea of crisscrossing. Counts can be counted, and can be counted counts. They are similar, they are the same words, they are just arranged again, and they are jumbled, and both of them have meanings, and this entire statement has meaning. So it is an example of chiasmus again. You just have to relate with the idea of crisscrossing. Again, here's a quote again by John F. Kennedy, and it says: mankind must put an end to war, or war will put an end to mankind. Again you see the same words are repeated again. Same words are repeated again, and they have different meaning. So this is what chiasmus is. Keep relating to the idea of crisscross. The purpose of chiasmus. The first purpose I just mentioned few slides ago is the purpose of chiasmus is to create an artistic effect. So chiasmus is to create an artistic effect, like all the other figures of speech. Each of the figure of speech is used to create a more expressive way of it's a creative way of expressing yourself and create an emphatic or vivid effect. So, and let's add one more thing, to create an artistic effect. So this is the purpose of chiasmus. Let's read this. Chiasmus is a unique rhetorical device which is employed by the writers to create a special artistic effect in order to lay emphasis on what they want to communicate. So I really hope it's a clear and it's a statement, it's a clear statement. So you must understand what chiasmus, the purpose of chiasmus is to create an artistic effect like all the other figures of speech, and it lays emphasis on what the writers want to say. So here are a few more examples of chiasmus. So for chiasmus, one thing I've been repeating it for quite a while, and let me repeat it again. You have to relate with the idea of crisscrossing, because then this is what chiasmus is all about. Chiasmus does not exist without crisscrossing. So this is what chiasmus is, crisscrossing. Let's read these statements. All of these are quotes again. So let's read. My job is not to represent Washington to you, but to represent you to Washington. This is a quote by Barack Obama, the former president of the US. You can see again, not to represent Washington to you, but to represent you to Washington. The crisscrossing of the statements, similar words but just jumbled again and put in different form. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Again, this is a quote by President John Kennedy, the former president. Again, they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Again, this is a quote. So they don't care how much you know. Again, this is the idea of crisscrossing. Again, it's chiasmus. So there has to be crisscrossing of ideas. Bad men live that they may eat and drink, whereas good men eat and drink that they may live. So this is an example of chiasmus, a quote by Socrates, who was a classical European writer. So let's reread it. Bad men live that they may eat and drink, whereas good men eat and drink that they may live. So you must be, now I guess I am sure that you guys must be familiar with the idea of crisscrossing and with the idea of chiasmus. So here's the test. It is a quite easy one. All of you will clear it. It's the easy one. Let's begin. You have to figure out again the same question. You have to figure out which are the correct examples of chiasmus and which are the incorrect examples of chiasmus. Let's begin. Fear is foul, and foul is fear. It is not the earth that make us believe the men, but the men the oath. Zebras are black with white stripes. Love as if you would one day hate, and hate as if you would one day love. You can pause the video. Let's begin. Fear is foul, and foul is fear is again a very prominent dialogue from one of Shakespeare's play. Fear is foul and foul is fear. I guess it's from Macbeth, but I'm not sure. And this is an example of chiasmus, because you can see the crisscrossing. It is not the earth that makes us believe that the man, but the man the oath. Again, this is an example of chiasmus. Zebras are black with white stripes. This is not an example of chiasmus because you don't see any crisscrossing here. And it could have been a chiasmus if I said zebras are black with white stripes, or are they white with black stripes. So this could have been a chiasmus if I added the later part of the sentence I just said. But currently this is not an example of chiasmus. Love as you would one day hate, and hate as if one day you would love. So this is also a clear example of chiasmus. So these three, these three are the examples of chiasmus. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to rate, review, recommend, and share.